Yo, it's a Thursday vibe, time to plug in the crew. Holly and the bros, yeah, we're coming through. Sweet but spunky, that's Holly on the rise. Sharp wit, quick flips, vibe spark in a rise. Josh got the wisdom like a preacher on the mic. Dropping knowledge bombs, keeping everything tight. KO's a giant, channel hand, steady flow. Big heart, calm voice, always ready to go. Craig's the wild card, conspiracy king. Spinning stories, theories, makes your brain swing. Holly and the bros, we're taking over the show. On YouTube and X, every Thursday we flow. Talking sports, politics, wrestling, crypto too. Four best friends bringing real talk to you. Holly and the bros, yeah, we're rising high. Tune in, turn up, let the good times fly. From the sweet to the spunky, from the wise to the bold. This podcast fire, with every story told. Holly's got that spark, like a firecracker pop. Sweet smile with a bite, never gonna stop. Josh breaks it down like a scholar in the zone. Every word he drops feels like a cornerstone. Caleb's giant presence, calm as ocean tide. Gentle giant's wisdom, always on your side. Greg dives deep where the shadows play. Pulls out the secrets that you never saw today. It's more than just talk, it's a family vibe. Four voices united on this Thursday ride. From crypto highs to wrestling rings, politics and sports and all the wild things. They debate, they laugh, they keep it so real. Holly and the bros, that's the deal. Holly and the bros, we're taking over the show. On YouTube and X, every Thursday we flow. Talking sports, politics, wrestling, crypto too. Four best friends bringing real talk to you. Holly and the bros, yeah, we're rising high. Tune in, turn up, let the good times fly. From the sweet to the spunky, from the wise to the bold. This podcast fire, with every story told. So get ready to listen, to laugh and to learn. Every Thursday's a chance for the tables to turn. Holly's fire ignites, Josh's wisdom guides. KO's calm steadies, Greg's mind never hides. From crypto coins flipping to the wrestling rings roar. From politics battles to the sports fan score. They cover it all with style and flair. Holly and the bros, nothing else compares. So hit that subscribe, don't miss a beat. Holly and the bros, bring the heat. On YouTube and X every Thursday night. Tune in, join in for the freshest insight. Four friends, one crew, one podcast flow. This is Holly and the bros on the mic. Let's go! Let's go!
Welcome back. Hey, Greg, you got sun in your eyes.
I do.
So
actually, it's just my intelligence glowing.
It's not. We know that's a lie. Don't
not.
lie on the podcast.
Wow.
It's live people, impressionable people. You can't be lying to them. No, but shout out to Holly. She is not going to make it today. So we're going to get into some school activities, but her summer interns, their internship ended today. And since she's like a big sister to a group of interns, she was forced to take them all to Top Golf today. So she couldn't get out of it. I think it was like a job requirement, like you can't say no type thing. So, but Greg's back. Maybe one of these days we'll get all four of us. So
maybe. I know, right?
Caleb, are you going to rap for us?
I was getting ready to, but you interrupted me. So
dang it.
Oh,
is it too late?
Oh, come on. What can we do to make it up?
Yeah. How can we get you to start rapping?
Sweet tea?
Ooh, perhaps.
Ah.
So schools started back up this week. Like, I know that affects Greg a little bit. Does that make your week a little bit more chaotic?
It does. It really does.
Were you glad to get the kids out of the house? Or
yeah. I mean, Sean is probably more excited about that.
So
they get back by the time I get home. So
that's true.
I mean,
so what grades are they going into this year?
Well, we got 6th and We got a junior higher, 6th grade. Oh, it throws me off because when I was in school, it was 7th and 8th.
Yeah, it's
Junior
different
high.
everywhere.
But yeah, Blake's in 6th and Gabe is a sophomore. So
That's not possible. Did you guys hear about the school in Kansas City that had to cancel their classes on the very first day of school because the night before all the catalytic converters were cut off their buses?
That's crazy.
Yes. That
Could
is
you
wild.
imagine? Have you ever tried to cut catalytic converter off of something?
No.
Have you ever tried to cut
No,
exhaust pipe?
but no.
It's not the easiest thing in the world.
But I could tell it's not. It's probably hard to do.
Well,
You can imagine.
how many school
I mean-
buses do you think a district in Kansas City has?
Well, that's the crazy part. Yeah.
This was a well-coordinated thing. And how are you going to go take like 50 or 100 catalytic converters to the junkyard and try to sell them? Like,
Right.
where'd you get
Right.
all of them at?
Like, yeah, where do you take it? Like, there's got to be
I
a
don't
special
know.
I actually tried to take one once, and they wouldn't take it without a title.
Really?
It was in our
Oh, is
by
that how
the
they-
dumpster up at the office. Somebody had probably stolen it or cut off, but it was just laying there, and I tried to take it in.
So that's
they
how
would-
they try to keep theft of the catalytic converters down, is you have to have a title to the car it came off of.
Yep. They asked me for
Weird.
a title. Yep.
So did you find out how much those are even worth?
Back then, that one would have been worth 175
Dang.
because of the titanium, I guess. Is that?
I think there's titanium that's inside of them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
That's why I tried it, because it was going to be worth it.
So my guess is the bigger the vehicle, the more it's worth. There's probably more titanium inside.
I don't know. Probably that particular one. I remember it was they quoted 175,
Dang.
and then
Maybe-
they asked for the title.
Maybe I need to go find out where some school buses are being parked. I might know of a couple bus barns around here.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. It's always kind of one of those things now that they don't have kids that are in school. You know, you see all the hype and all the excitement of kids going back to school, and I don't miss it at all. I don't miss school and kids being in it and just the expenses that go along with it. Caleb and I were talking the other day. We think we probably bought our daughter somewhere around 100 different T-shirts through school organizations in the 4 years they were in high school, and sweatshirts, and it just keeps adding up and adding up and adding up. But hey, before we go any further, I do want to shout out to our fans out there, that everybody that was interacting and communicating through our socials over the last couple of weeks. We weren't on the air last week, but it didn't really feel like we missed anything because the activity through our socials has been awesome. And so get the word out, like, retweet this space. If you're on YouTube, share the space. Just trying to get as many people in here as we possibly can. And then just get the brand out a little bit so we can get into more and more homes and Greg can corrupt people's minds.
Yes.
Yes, that's the goal.
Agenda of the whole podcast is
Mhm.
people's minds. But speaking of that, we got some current events that we got to talk about. Some of them are a little bit older because we weren't on the air last week, but I thought they were still important enough that we needed to speak about. But the first things first, did you guys see that the Cracker Barrel has changed their logo and their interior designs of all their restaurants?
I did not.
I saw the logo. I didn't know they changed the inside of it.
And apparently I've got tons and tons and tons of backlash from people online and all the social medias, and people taking videos of the outside and the inside and posting this CEO's face over everything and these different things and how they're never going to eat there again. And it's a whole thing. But my question to you guys is, and to the people that are listening, how often do you eat at Cracker Barrel?
Once in the last 4 years.
I thought maybe 5 times in my lifetime.
I would say 3 times in my lifetime.
Probably same here.
Probably
Maybe 3.
hasn't been more than the last time was probably, I don't know, sometime in the last 10 years, but it could be 10, it could be 5. I really have no idea. I only
enjoy the
know where
general
there's.
store more than the restaurant.
Yeah, they did have, but I don't know if that changed too when they rebranded.
Okay.
But so the point that I guess I'm thinking at it and looking at it is most of the people that I know don't care. So there must be a huge following of Cracker Barrels in other parts of the country because I don't think people around here care.
Like
But
Meg
it's
said, people are traveling. That's probably
Yeah.
like a brand
yeah,
name
maybe
that they
it was
like to go to.
that brand name where you're always going to get some sort of like home cooked meal,
Mhm.
no matter where in the United States you were at. But I don't. The RV crowd, Meg said, yeah, that's probably pretty true too. Because the ones that I know of in Kansas City, there's one in Belton,
Well,
right off
that's
the
the only
highway.
one I know of, to be honest.
The last one I think I ate at might have been in Joplin, Missouri. There's one south of on the right off the interstate. To me, I'm not sure it is that big of a deal. But I will also say, if you look at the CEO of Cracker Barrel and all the things that she said, I can't help compare it. I don't think it's quite as dramatic, but I can't help compare it to the whole Bud Light moment where they had the transgender spokesperson and like they didn't read the room and they didn't know who their clientele was. I kind of feel like that maybe we're running down that a little bit too. So I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens. I personally don't care that much about it, but I figured we needed to talk about it because it is all over social media. So, another kind of current event thing too, and we touched on this 2 weeks ago as it, my wife's calling me because she never can remember at 6:00 on Thursdays that I'm doing a podcast. She'll text me in a second, go, "Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot you were on a podcast." The other thing too, and we touched on it a couple of weeks ago, was the fact that WWE is going to be on the ESPN app now for all their premium live events. So that was supposed to happen in January, but now it got moved up to September. So now if you want to watch all of, and I know not everybody cares about WWE, but if you want to watch all of their programs, you have to be on 6 different networks or 6 different streaming services. Is there anything out there that you would be subscribed to 6 different streaming services to watch everything that was going on?
No.
So will you or will you not be getting the ESPN app?
Nope.
No.
It just seems like a huge money grab to me. But like we said a couple of weeks ago, the reason I bring it up again is because they fast forwarded it to where it's starting in September and not in January. But the reason I say that
They
is,
can suck my butt.
whoa, whoa,
Damn.
but I would
He
say
does not like it.
if you're talking about any kind of sport, I think this is the way it's headed. I think there'll be an app to watch like SEC football or an app to watch the NBA or an app to watch the NFL or like a lot of these sports are doing, like the NFL. They have it on YouTube. They have it on Amazon Prime. They've got it on all these different streaming services. So you have to have a bunch of different things. So just something to keep an eye out. Another thing that we were talking about off air that we wanted to bring up to everybody is AI. The AI technology that's out there. Greg, what have you been doing all week?
Playing with Imagine by Grok.
Imagine by Grok. See, and you showed us some pretty cool videos out there. I can't get it to do anything. I guess my prompts aren't good. I don't know. I tried to play with it a little bit. But if you were here or after this is over, you want to go back to the very beginning, AI sings our entrance song now, raps our entrance song. Like I wrote the lyrics and I had an idea for the music that I wanted because I've got some tracks that I've made. But when I uploaded it to the AI, it created its own and it went together well. So I just kept it. But I can't sing. So we needed somebody that could kind of do those sort of things. And in like 15 seconds, it spit out our theme song, for lack of a better word. But
Scary.
I want to share something that somebody made with us because one, it's funny, but two, I have a point to it. So you guys ready to see something real fast?
Mhm.
Let's do it.
It's gonna have to start over, I guess. Here,
Oh,
let me do this again. Let me take this away.
we previewed it too much.
We watched it too much, apparently. Let me do this again. Right here. There it goes.
Biggest person in the world is Josh from Holly and the Brothers podcast.
So our friend Dragon sent me that, and I thought, okay, it's obviously it's fake. Donald Trump doesn't know who I am, or if I am or am not gay. But this is the worst that AI is going to be, like, ever. It's only going to get
it's only
better.
better. Yeah.
Like, this is the worst. And is that scary to you guys at all?
I'm not scared of it.
So do you think you're going to get fooled by it?
Probably. Yeah.
Do you think you already have?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, in subtle ways, yes. I think like if you really focus on something, you probably would realize it's AI, but just the quick everyday looking at something probably fooled quite a bit
Like
more
if
than
you're
we
just
think.
flipping through your reels or whatever, how many of
Mhm.
those do you think are actually AI and you don't even notice it because you're just kind of flipping through it quickly?
Quite a bit, I would think.
I would say there's 30% maybe. I'm just making up a number, but somewhere
that
in
sounds
there.
reasonable.
Are
Yeah,
you real, Greg? Are you real?
maybe. I got an AI me, so
Is
true.
everybody knows that. Is it that right
But
now?
how long do you think it'll be before it's 10 out of 10?
I don't know. I think it'll be a very long time. I don't know if it'll ever be truly all AI.
Really?
I don't.
What if I
No.
told you you're looking at AI right now?
I wouldn't believe you.
Okay. So let me
Is this the
change
curveball
it.
moment?
It might be.
Oh shit!
So let me change this little setting. Did you notice anything different?
No.
Oh, well, there was a
You
filter that was built in, an AI filter that they just updated this program with this week. And so this whole time you've been talking to that filter.
What?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Caleb, take yours off.
Josh is AI. Well, it's going to take me a while, probably.
Watch Caleb's filter. Go to your camera, click on the arrow, then go to the settings, and then.
I did.
Okay. I didn't know if you couldn't find it or not.
There.
So I will say with Caleb's, it doesn't show up as much, but what I notice is I don't have as many wrinkles in my forehead.
What? I was gonna get you guys. Let me change mine over. Hold on one
No,
second.
it's too late. It was too late.
Yeah,
Meg, I've been AI computerized or computer generated image my entire life. If this gets too bad, Greg, I'm just gonna boot you. But if you guys, I know you've been playing with Gronk Imagine, but have you guys seen like some of the things that are being created with AI? One, they're pretty awesome. But two, if you try to animate some of those things that have been created with that, do you know the time savings that would go along with that? I mean, Elon's already talking about how video games are going to be programmed by AI and not developers and not programmers. And it's going to do it in record time. And I just think it's insane.
I use Cursor with the built-in AI, which it uses Chat GPT-5 now. And I can literally, I made a video game in about 3 hours. It worked. It was legit. It was like old Lander game, and it worked. Had a level system. I mean, it was pretty cool in about 3 hours with AI. With all the source images and everything there, you just tell it what you want, and it puts it together.
So do you think that it's going to make video games cheaper?
Oh, yeah. I think it'll oversaturate. Like there'll be
Yeah.
so many. Like there already is too many choices now.
Yeah.
Like it's just gonna be crazy. Like you just
Not
gotta put it in a
necessarily
keyword.
not necessarily good choices though. I feel
No.
like in the 90s especially there were a lot of choices and then a lot of them were good and now there's a lot of choices and a lot of them are crap. But maybe I just cuz I'm old. I don't know.
Did you see Meg's question? Did you guys see the
Probably.
robot Olympics?
I did not see the
What?
Robot Olympics.
Yeah,
Robot.
I saw one of the robots took a guy out.
Oh,
They were running
oh,
around the track, and he just ran right through the guy.
oh my gosh.
So it was robots versus humans?
No, it was. I think the humans were kind of guiding them or something. I don't know what they were doing, but the humans were on the track, but the robots were running around the track, and one of them took a dude out.
I am curious. I will tell you that.
That's
I wanna see it.
insane.
Kinda
Yeah, I
like
don't,
BattleBots.
so is it kind of like BattleBots?
I love
But
BattleBots.
they're
they're
human
humanoids?
looking. Yeah,
That's
well, they
cool.
don't
cool.
look like it.
I like
yeah.
that. I think
You
that's
should look it up. It's funny.
What's that one
Well-
movie with Hugh Jackman? Doesn't he have like a fighting robot?
Yeah, that looks
Oh, yeah,
stupid.
when
I
he's
never
punching and
watched it.
stuff. Yeah.
It was actually really good.
Of course you would think so.
I think they're making another one.
That would be kind
River's
of
trying to
fun.
get up on my desk for some reason.
River wants to say hi to everybody.
Yes.
He wants to come over to my house, poop in my yard.
You see my curtain moving?
Yeah,
That's not AI.
that's him.
That's a
Is
ghost.
River AI?
Is that imagine?
Yeah,
Maybe.
but speaking of technology, did you guys see that there's a certain piece of technology that's signing off on September 30th forever?
No.
That's
Wait.
been part of our lives for a long
Facebook.
time. No, it's not
Fax
Facebook.
machine.
A
No,
fax machine. I mean,
it is. AOL is officially shutting down
What?
their dial-up internet on September 30th of this year.
Wait, they're shutting off their dial-up.
Their
I didn't even know that was-
dial-up.
I didn't even know that was still a thing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, when was
Like
the last time you
where?
had dial-up internet?
Antarctica? Is that where they still service? I don't know.
doubt it.
What?
I have no idea. I didn't even know AOL was still a thing. I knew they had some news and stuff like that,
You got
but
mail.
their dial-up is being shut off on September 30th. Was
Oh,
AOL?
I see your podcast.
Yeah.
Well, there
Was
we go.
AOL your
Crap.
guys' first internet experience?
You've got mail.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I remember the You Got Mail. That was
Do you
definitely the first email I remember.
Yeah, for sure. I think my first internet
I was
experience
too
might have been
young.
at college, but I didn't know I was actually on the internet or what I was doing. But first
Mm.
home internet was through AOL. And
I
do you guys
think we
remember
did.
always getting the free 100 hours software just in the mail?
Yes, I
Little
remember the
CDs
mailer.
would just show up. Like,
As a kid, I used
Yeah.
to try to take that to my parents so I could get on the internet.
yeah,
Yeah.
because you were charged by the minute, I think.
Yeah,
so
and
they
they
would
had to
give you,
monitor me.
Yeah, 100 hours free was like a lifetime back then because it took
Mm.
forever. And I actually saw something on the internet this week because of it being shut down that one of the mailers was AOL internet and it had Rachel and Chandler on the cover of it. Said it was the most 90s
What?
thing ever. So yeah, I just thought that was funny. But that's kind of a piece of our, I don't know if I want to call it childhood or not, but part of the piece of our technology history anyways, that is going to be bye-bye. Like we're not going to, that's
Like-
not going to be around ever again.
Like, is AOL shutting down completely?
I
as
don't
a
know. It
company?
just said they were killing their, said they
Dial-up?
were killing their dial-up. So, but
'Cause people still have their emails. I've seen people
I've seen a
recently
few.
even that still
But-
have AOL.
How many people do you think still use AOL?
Just a few of our customers do, but they're older customers.
But
Yeah,
I'm
they-
wondering, is that just like a Rudy's aunt still uses their email? But I wonder, is
Yeah.
that just like a Gmail link, but an AOL link, or do they still have the homepage with the local news and all that stuff?
I don't know about that. They probably, yeah.
Yeah, I don't
they'll
know.
just input it in.
I know AOL News was still a thing because there for a while when I first got onto X, every once in a while there'd be somebody would be referencing an AOL News post, but I still don't know where you even find it. Like,
What? See,
it's
I
been
just
gone for a long time.
somebody last week at where I work still had a sbcglobal.net email.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, and I know
Huh.
that's not even a thing, but I think it just forwards to
It might, because
whatever
I
it is
think
now.
my Yahoo email
Like Hotmail.
forwards to my Hotmail,
I still have a
forwards to
Hotmail.
my Gmail. I don't
Mhm.
know. I couldn't tell you the passwords to any of that stuff. I probably some Nigerian princess probably wants to give me $10 billion, and I haven't answered the email yet. So I could
Oh
be rich right now, but I'm not.
gosh.
Did you guys see Taylor Swift was on the New Heights podcast last week?
Mm-mm.
I saw parts of it. Yeah.
You didn't? Did you see how many views it got in like the first 12 hours?
Yes.
No, what?
No, it was like 12 million
15
views in
million.
the first 8 hours. It broke all the records for YouTube.
Really?
On podcasts, how many views? I think within the
Wow.
first 24 hours, it had like 18
What?
million views or something like that.
What?
Yeah. But I will tell you that I didn't watch it all. I know Holly did, but she can't be here to talk to me about it. So I watched a little bit of it. I will say that for all the backlash that Taylor Swift gets, that if you watch that, it's pretty hard to hate her. Like, you don't have to like her, but she's a pretty genuine person, it seems like. I'm not obsessed with her like the Swifties or whatever they're called. But it's just,
Goofy.
it's weird that Rudy's comment, that is insane. I'm just going to put that on there because why not? Talked to a guy, met at AOL chat room 2 days later. He told me he had a lot of belly button lint.
Oh,
I
that
think
belly button lint.
that's a good call there, Rudy. I don't think I'd talk to him either. Because even if you have belly button
Or
lint, that's
you
not something you
missed
spread
out.
around.
You know,
Yeah.
you
Missed
missed
out.
Yeah.
You could have.
Could have some extra belly button lint.
But I
I
will
mean-
tell you, the quote of the podcast that I thought, and I didn't, like I said, I didn't watch it all, is Taylor Swift was telling him, she said, you guys have a lot of male sports fans, and what every male sports fan wants more of is Taylor Swift in their sports.
Yeah.
I thought that was hilarious. She's pretty self-aware, at least, you know.
Oh.
But
Huh.
I have
That
to
beat
tell my
records,
wife I
huh?
can't go look at the refrigerator and see what food is in there because I'm doing a podcast.
Well, we could do a pause. You can
No,
tell
we're
us
not.
what's
You
in
go
there.
to the refrigerator.
No, that's not
And
my
then
job.
I could come
Not
over and
doing
eat.
it.
There you
No,
go.
not invited.
Wow.
Because
Dang.
Greg, we
You're
have plans.
uninvited.
What you got plans?
So this
AI
week,
plans?
speaking of technology, I did something. I
Uh-oh.
finally broke down and
Ain't got
bought
a smartphone, not a flip phone.
a smart TV.
The first time?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
So we got a 75-inch smart television on it. So you know what we've done with all this technology?
What? Bought
Watch-
Chromecasts?
Nope. Watch The Little House on the Prairie on Peacock.
Little House on the Prairie? Oh my gosh.
Paul.
So my wife have got a Little House on the Prairie date tonight after we eat dinner.
Oh, wow. Way to go, half pint.
There you
Yeah.
go.
I will tell you
I
though,
grew up on that show.
speaking of my wife, that our
wife.
anniversary is coming up in about a month, and we've been thinking we need to go on a trip. We need to do something. We don't go on vacation. We just don't. We like where we live. We like our home. We just hang out there. But I broke down and I asked her and I said, hey, I just get the feeling that you want to go somewhere, but you don't know where. And she said, yep, I do. And so we are actually headed to Phoenix at the end of September, and we're going to road trip, and we're going to spend 2 nights with Holly and Mike down there. But the majority of the trip's going to be driving because it's 20 hours there and 20 hours
That's
back.
a long haul.
Yeah, so we're going to take 3 days to get there, and we're going to stop at different places. And I've kind of got it all planned out on this index card. And then we're going to take 2 days to come back, but we'll be gone
On an index card. Now that's
Yeah.
nostalgic.
Are you gonna
Yeah.
be technology free? No cell phones.
No, we'll
Like
have cell
old map.
phones.
Have
Like,
old map.
What was
No,
that
Figure-
hog
that's
show?
stupid.
Wild Hogs or whatever it is?
Yeah.
Where they
their
go with
phones.
the map? No.
Yeah.
I will be using the what is it called? GPS. I'm not going to drive 20 hours without
GPT?
GPS. Yeah, that's really dumb. So
Road trips are fun.
yeah, well, and she told me last night, she was like, and this is why she's awesome. She was like, I'm really looking forward to our road trip. I'm like, me too. And we don't really have much planned except for the time that we're going to spend with Mike D and Holly. So,
What's your name? Yeah.
yeah, it's more about.
My name's Mike D and I'm about to get money.
Wow.
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 It'll be a good time. So,
Wow, the desert's cool. I like the desert for a few days, and that's it.
warn me,
It's hot.
That's
it's not
it.
cold.
it's going to be the end of September, but she said it's still going to be hot here, and I'm like, okay, we'll be all right. We'll figure it out.
Remember what she sets her thermostat at? What was it, like 88?
78.
Oh,
Yeah.
78. Okay.
I might have to change it or sleep outside. Sleep in the back of my truck.
Just go in and just, turn it down, and when they go turn it back up, just turn it back down. Play that game.
So I could
Just
do
blows
that
up.
and then have to go get a hotel the next night. But did you guys pay any attention to the socials on X and the little bit of confrontation that I got myself into last week with BBTF?
I
No.
did. I actually got on social media and did see that, and that was about it.
Oh, well.
I saw you comment something.
Yeah, so people were being pretty stupid about different things, and I mean, I'm not going to get into the whole thing because it's the same old story over and over and over again. But there was some price manipulation going on with the charts, and people were getting. I am a little bit of a futter Rudy when
Futter
it comes
Josh.
to people that I care about that might listen to some of the dumb things that are being out there on X. But you know how my deck spot's coming out and this and that, and the price is going up. It's the highest it's ever been. And I get screenshots of the chart where liquidity is being taken out by a wallet address, being bought in with the same wallet address, and going on and back and forth and this and that. And it just kind of got to the part where people are still eating it up. Like they are seeing is green candles, and they're not paying attention to what's happening and causing the green candles.
Yeah.
Because also, if there's very little liquidity in a project, which I think most people understand this, if there's not much liquidity in a project, and you buy, say there's $100, and you buy $10, what do you think the chart is going to do? It's going to skyrocket. A nice 10% green candle, right? But when you go to try to sell that, say you try to sell $20, and because it went up, it's already going to be back below the $100 before you get all your money out of it. And it's ridiculous at this point. So, yeah. So I don't know if you guys see that. I would just say the one reason I bring it back up is because there are a lot of good projects out there. I know that there are, but pay attention to what you're actually buying into. Because people get tired and people wear out. And if you're buying into a person's vision that is not leaving any utilities behind when they're gone, you're buying something that's going to be dead. At some point, it's going to die. If I have a Josh token and everybody's buying it because of what I'm saying and because I'm always on the internet and I'm always doing this or I'm pushing giveaways or whatever it may be, and then Josh gets tired and decides he don't want to do it anymore, well, that token's not going to do anything because it doesn't have any utility. So I bring that up
tell
because
when nap time is because then it goes back.
Yeah, because the chart's going to fail while I'm taking a nap. But I only say that because in the past, we've really kind of talked about projects that we actually did believe had utilities that failed also because of illegal activities. And a man that we're going to talk about here shortly because he's an idiot. But just be careful on what you're buying and why you're buying it. I will tell you, and this is just one guy, the money that I've put into things like Bitcoin over the last year has risen a lot more than what some of these meme coins have been doing, even in the long term, with more of a better long-term outlook. Like I'm not going to say how much, but I have a substantial bag of Doge. And so what I've been doing with Doge over the last for a while now, is I have taken it in 25% increments. And when it gets to a number that I think is a kind of a ceiling, at least for a while, I sell 25% of it. If it runs, I'll sell another 25%. If it continues to run, I will do it again until I've sold all of it. But if I sell that first bag and it drops, which it did the last time, 4 cents, I buy back in that same 25%, but it doesn't cost me as much money to own the same amount of tokens. So that leftover money I put into Bitcoin. And every time I do that, it's like free Bitcoin. I will much rather do something like that and invest in things that banks are trying to figure out how to use than someone's vision or, and I don't mean everyone, but you still got to be careful on what's going to happen. Like, think about life in general. Things come at you real fast. Bad things happen. People leave. And if that happens and your money's tied up in it and everybody starts selling, be careful. I guess that's all I have to say is just be careful about it because you're not always in control. That's why I like the blue chips, but that's just my trading strategy. That's just what I try to do. So I think I'm doing it the right way. Somebody probably has better ideas than I do, but I've also lost a lot of money in meme coins that I'll never get back, ever. I still have bags of coins that I can't, well, I mean, why sell? Maybe somebody will pick up the contract address at some point because, you know, at this point it's worth nothing. So I might as well just hang on to the coins.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of that, did you guys see John Caroni's videos on at that same time frame on TikTok? Was it?
I did not.
Yeah, he's talking about Trump and different things that Trump's doing. He was talking about his time in Korea. It almost looks like it's excerpts out of a documentary about himself. I don't know. I just want this dude to go away. Like, I'm so tired of seeing him.
What if it's AI?
I don't think it's AI because he's still trying to look like John Wick. For some reason, he thinks he's John Wick now. He's delusional. I don't know what his problem is.
Someone took his dog.
Well, somebody needs to take his dog because hopefully he's going to be in jail for a long time. Somebody needs to watch his dog because the sentencing is coming up in September. I'm actually starting to worry a little bit that he's not going to. He's not. That was River wanting to talk. He hates John Crony. I'm actually hoping that. I'm actually starting to think that he may not get any time. I'm a little worried that he's not going to get any time.
Probably not.
We'll see. I don't know. But also, the XRP lawsuit was settled. The SEC and the judge has to still sign off on it. The last I read. But what's hilarious about that is there's no price movement. It didn't do anything. So, what's River want to do? Go outside and play?
I guess he wants to get your house.
Yeah, he probably does. He can't hear me though.
No.
Or I would settle him down.
Who let the dogs out?
But yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what happens with all of that stuff. And do you guys think we're actually going to get a bull market?
Like this year?
Like soon?
Yeah, because everybody kept saying it was going to be this, this year. And I keep seeing people all over socials predicting that it's going to be like September and on. But those same people were predicting like June and on. And then they said July and on. And I'm just wondering more and more if we're going to actually get into a bull market. Like, especially with altcoins. Are altcoins going to run? I'm hoping they do. Because I do think that at this bull market, when it ever comes, if it ever comes, that some of these altcoins are going to see their all-time high, and I'm not sure they're ever going to get there again because by the time the next bull run comes, I think it's going to be painfully obvious which ones have the utilities, which ones are starting to become mass adopted. And so my game plan is for some of the big bags that I have in altcoins is when they do run to sell and become a Bitcoin maxi, basically. Like that, a lot of my wealth is going to be tied up into Bitcoin when that happens. So I don't know. I'm just hoping that maybe it will happen sooner than later, but I'm starting to wonder if it's going to happen this year.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think it is, but I
No?
hope so.
Do you think there's going to be a bull run soon? Within
I
the
don't-
next 365 days?
Oh, yeah, I would guess that.
I don't know. The economy is
so.
super weird. I saw a statistic that Americans are, I can't remember the exact number. I think it's $1.8 trillion in credit card debt.
Dang.
That's insane. If we are that much debt, how much money is there to be poured into the market? But also student loan debts are pushing $1 trillion too overall. And people are claiming they can't survive on this economy and what's happening. So I don't know.
You know what I think? I think you got to see the collapse first before a bull run.
Well,
like there's going to be a major collapse. That's my opinion.
So the way that it's set up now is our fiat system is inflationary, right? It's built on inflation. It really can't be any other way. But technology, if you think about it, is based on deflation. Have you ever noticed that, like, if you build, remember what cell phones used to cost way back in the day? Bag phones were like thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
And then they now are super affordable. TVs, same thing. Once they start to figure out the process of it, I mean, the television that I bought in there, 75-inch, 4K, blah, 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 all these specs, $498. Best TV I've ever had in my entire life. I remember buying like a 40-inch LCD, whatever, for like $2,500 a few years back. So technology in itself is the opposite of the fiat system. But how do you take something that's fiat that is has inflation and technology that doesn't? How do you make those things work together? One of them has to fail.
Yeah.
Right? Is it going to be technology? No. Technology is not going to fail. So what's going to fail? The fiat's going to fail. And I don't think there's going to be 100% mass adoption until the fiat system does fail. But I do think that there can be a lot of adoption, whatever that percent is, before it does fail. And I think that's when you're going to see the prices of the things start to go up and things like that. But I just think it's interesting because where technology is headed and where our money is, they don't mesh anymore. They don't work together anymore. And at some point they're going to have to, and something's going to fail, and it's not going to be the technology. It's just not. Right. So it's interesting. It's very, very interesting, I think. So
I think it'll be weird.
It's going to be weird. It's going to be hard. I also don't think it's going to be in my lifetime, which is why I think the economy is going to be really stupid over the next 10 to 20 years. I just don't think I think our parents' generation has to die before it can be 100% mass adoption. And I think the majority of my generation is going to have to pass on. But our kids, they're ready for it now. They don't use cash. They don't even walk into banks. Everything they do is on their phones, and they think carrying cash is So I mean, you can see the difference in the generations of how that's going to flow. So we'll see.
What do you think, Caleb? You think it'll happen in your lifetime?
I don't think.
You don't think at all?
He doesn't think at all. Yeah, I have a hard time just seeing that that's going to be something that happens soon.
I was at a store today to get lunch, and their internet went down, and everyone had to leave because they couldn't pay they didn't have cash on them. I had some cash on me, so I got to buy what I was going to get. But how's that going to work in the future? If you
don't have paper money?
Yeah.
What's your backup? Yeah.
Well,
I don't know. If the power goes out, you can't buy anything.
think about this: if you had your cell phone on you, it had a battery, and how crypto is transferred is a QR code. It would all just be phone based. You know what I mean? Like I'm
Could
sure
be.
that
As
you
a
like
backup, like the store could have a
Back,
phone that
yeah.
had
a
their wallet, and
backup.
you could.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be the
True.
backup, and the only way that would go down, I mean, everything would have to go down,
Mhm.
and then it's a bigger problem than
Yeah,
shopping
True.
at the store at that
then
point.
then it's looting. It becomes
Right.
looting at that point.
It gets
Everybody's
real
got to
bad.
just take what they want. So
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
No, I think that you're right. I think there's comfort in having something in your wallet that actually has numbers on it that tells you what it's worth. But that actual paper is worth nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're cold at some level, you'll start a fire with $100 bill.
Mm-hmm.
It's worth warmth at that time. There's nothing with it. So I don't know. It's just going to be super interesting, and it's see a lot of takes. Not even saying mine's going to be right all the time, but just seeing the way that things are progressing and what their plans are for Bitcoin and different things that they want to do. It's headed that direction. I just don't know exactly what it's going to take. But then you got our government that says, hey, we're going to be the crypto capital of the world. And then they come back out and say, oh, we're not buying any more Bitcoin. We're just going to keep the confiscated Bitcoin that we own. Okay, well, how are you going to be the crypto capital of the world? Like, you're going to have to own it. Well, there are states now getting ready they are making their own stable coins. So I think the next wave that you're going to see in mass adoption is states allowing payments in their own stable coins. And what's it going to be backed by, though? Is it going to be backed by gold? Is it going to be backed by Bitcoin? Is it going to be backed by the dollar, which is supposed to be backed by gold, which it's not, but it's another story for another day. Yeah, backed by SafeMoon, because I do think that's the first part of that mass adoption is the numbering of it, right? Like a dollar equals a dollar. It almost has to be right now because people they won't understand how much 0.1 Bitcoin's worth. To them, it's not a full Bitcoin. It's not worth one. So it's not very much money. I mean, remember back when we did Caleb's Choice in Las Vegas live and we asked people if they'd rather have $10,000 or Bitcoin, and everybody picked $10,000 because nobody had any idea what Bitcoin was worth. And back then, still, it was worth like 35 grand.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Something to think about. Something to see how that transpires. I just don't know the speed of what that's going to be. Because at some level, I think the government still wants to control our money, and they still want to they want to have more money than us. They want to, it's greed is what it is. It's just greed.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys ready to answer some Caleb's Choice questions? I got some good ones today.
Is it great like the WNBA?
What?
Is it great like the WNBA where the athletes they turn down the
greed?
Greed.
Oh. I thought you were saying green as in like the toys that are being thrown in the WNBA.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. The WNBA is stupid. They were given like this golden opportunity to be a legit sports league, and they just slammed the door in that opportunity's face, and they're injuring their players because they're not the right race and sexual orientations, and it's stupid. It's unwatchable again. I'm not even going to give it another chance. I gave it one chance. Not doing it again.
One shot.
One shot. Yeah, went for it.
It's time for Caleb's Choice.
His choice.
His rules.
I do think Caleb's first question, for the record, is just a little bit like invasive. Like it's a little bit too much information.
I just saw some people arguing about this the other day, so I thought it was weird. Just thought I'd ask you guys.
Okay.
So when you guys take a shower, do you face the water or do you have your back towards the water?
So I face the water when I wash my hair and wash my face. I start with my hair, then wash my face, and then while I soap down my body, I'm pretty much with my back to it. And then at some point have my front to it again.
But the majority, what's it like? Is it half and half?
For me, I think it is.
I prefer face too. I like the water splashing in my face.
I'm back only until I'm rinsing off.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm majority.
Even when you wash
facing.
your face?
Yeah.
Because I'll wash my face, or I'll get my
hair
face
back
wet.
like this and just have it running down my back.
Oh,
You wash your hair with your back to the shower? Oh, I don't.
No,
I didn't even know that was a thing.
You try this?
I would say 90% facing it. 90% of
Yes,
the time
I'm like
I'm showering.
90% not facing it. Back towards it.
I can't. I'm gonna try that and see how.
Yeah.
Just
On your back sucks like wine. Hot water feels good on your back.
Well, when I get done showering and rinsing off, I usually put my back to the deal and sit there for like 2 or 3 minutes and let the hot water run down my back.
Just the whole time.
Oh, Rudy does back to the water.
I don't know.
Depends on which part of the body I'm washing.
Kind of depends. Some of that stuff you gotta like rinse off good. Meg must have a rain head in his shower.
Yeah,
he said his comes straight down. I never liked the rain head though. I don't like it just pouring on my head the whole time. Not enough pressure too, but also just like I feel like I'm gonna like be waterboarded. Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of it either.
Yeah,
I like a lot of pressure though coming out of
and as old plumbers, they're a pain in the butt to plumb because everybody gets mad because they think it's supposed to be like a car wash and it's rain head, meaning there's not much pressure behind it.
Yeah.
So you can't take a little pipe and turn it into a fixture this big around with a bunch of holes in it, especially if there be any pressure. So
right.
And people always, it never fails. They always want them in like the second story of their house, which means the pipe is actually run in the joist of the attic, which is freezing cold.
Yeah.
And if you don't plumb it with a tilt to it, then water will stay in it and then it freezes and it sucks.
I'm not a fan of them.
No. Plumbers say no.
Yeah.
All right.
No.
Number 2, what scares you the most? Could be anything. I mean, just.
What scares me the most?
Could be anything, huh?
What scares you the most?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah, you have to think about it.
Well, I'm a decent swimmer, but I do think in the back of my head that one day I'm going to drown. I've always had that. Always had that like fear in the back of my head with water. I love swimming though, but I just always have. I don't know if it's.
Well, yeah, for something like that, I would say heights for sure. Falling off something from a high place, I'm not a fan of it.
You'd be dead before you hit the ground.
Hopefully I'd be carrying a gun on me. You know, I would shoot myself on the way down.
Your heart would explode on the way down. You'd freak out so bad.
Yes, because if I come up to an edge, like you climb a mountain or something, they got one of those viewpoints and don't have railing. Nah, screw that. I will crawl up to the edge. I don't even like doing that.
Why don't you just stay away from the edge?
Yeah, because I'm kind of curious too. But if someone tries to come up behind me and act like they're gonna push me or touch me, I will freaking fight. You don't do that unless you're willing to get hurt.
Noted. Well, what are you gonna do if Caleb decides to do it? You can't fight him.
Well, I don't care if I get hurt either. I'm gonna try.
Fair enough.
Meg says he's fearless. Matt says his is fire.
Oh,
fearless.
Fire? That fire would suck too.
Yeah, it would suck.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really scared of much. I mean, if there's situations in my life I've been in before that I don't like things, I'm not necessarily scared of them. Like I don't like swimming in lakes and oceans that I can't see the bottom of.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know what's in there. Have you seen some of the fish they pull out of these lakes? Only that's nibbling on my toes, poisonous snakes.
Yeah.
But am I scared of it? No, I just avoid it. Like
Meg, probably not. Just saying. I'm not gonna hike nothing like that.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. What about like being buried alive though, Josh?
Oh.
No.
Like if you got like that, you're not afraid of that
or anything like that.
No, not too much. I'm sure there is a fear that I have. Oh, It's not. It's a fear, though. Is it being scared and a fear the same thing?
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I have an irrational fear of jail.
Yeah. That's a fear. Yeah.
But it says scares.
Well, it's the same
To
thing.
me, it scares like boo, and you jump.
Oh,
Well, no, fear, scare, same.
Oh, irrational fear of jail. No matter. Yeah,
okay.
dude, I will. If I know somebody's coming to throw me in jail, you ain't ever seeing me again. I'm going off the map. You are not gonna. I'm off the grid. You are never gonna see me again.
Night
Scoop.
scuba.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
On a new. That's
Watch the
really scared of that. I think that'd be badass.
Scuba diving in general,
yeah, I would scuba dive.
only in clear waters.
Full moon. This is gonna be bright. You can see.
Okay, if it's clear, I'm cool with it.
So
if it's
fish
cloudy,
can see you too.
Yeah,
that's true. Probably better than I can see. I mean,
what I don't
like
like
a
is
little
you see those people swimming around, and then it's like you see a glance of something in the distance, and then I say, it's this giant fish, or
I mean,
no,
that would
and
be
they're
sketchy
in their
for
element.
sure.
Yeah, no, thank you.
I want a harpoon.
I would still want to be in the water.
All right, number 3. What are the 4 animals that hunt humans?
The 4? So there's only 4.
There are 4. Yeah.
And
Other animals have attacked humans, but these are actually hunting humans to eat them.
Dang.
So
wow.
Is one of them a lion? Or
Real
a tiger?
animals?
What's
Verified
that?
animals.
A tiger?
One of them's correct. A tiger.
A tiger? Okay.
I was thinking like a tiger or a lion.
Because there used to be a tiger in some place in Africa that I think that was famous for killing like 200 people. And
well,
they
that was
would
a
just
lion,
stop
wasn't
them
it?
and-
That was a lion.
Oh, it was?
Yeah,
They
that
made a
was
movie
war
on that.
time or something. But
Oh.
in India, there was a tiger that would hunt people.
Is one of them a snake?
No.
Really? I wondered if like
a wolf.
No. 3 out of the 4 have hair. And the one does not.
Are any of them feline? Or like, are there
Yes.
more?
Well, there's one more.
Cheetah.
No.
panther?
It's
Mountain
close.
lion?
Leopard.
There's a leopard. A
A
leopard's
leopard will
number-
hunt humans?
Leopard's number 2 on the list. Tiger's
Oh,
number
a
3.
bear? Bears don't hunt humans, do they? They're not
There's
out
a type
looking
of
for
bear
them.
that does.
Oh.
Kodiak?
Grizzly?
Polar.
Black bear?
Polar.
Oh, polar bears do.
Polar bear's
Yeah.
number 1.
Yeah.
They do it for fun.
Well,
Yeah.
They'll
They're
kill
like
you for fun. They
honey
don't care.
badgers.
And the other one
Hmm.
doesn't have fur?
bird. Yeah.
Is it something that we've heard of?
Yeah. It's in the comments right now.
You said,
Oh, I'm not looking at the comments because
Okay.
that's cheating.
oh, I better turn it off.
Oh, crocodiles?
Nile
Oh.
crocodiles.
Nile crocodiles hunt
Yeah.
people?
Wow.
Ah,
Probably from the Bible days when they used to sacrifice
yeah.
people to the crocodile. They're probably got
Oh,
a
yeah.
taste for them or something. But yeah,
Gene
those are the 4
mutation.
that actually hunt humans for food.
Mosquito.
Hmm.
Mosquitoes are good. It killed a lot of people.
Out of all those, which one?
Yeah,
would you
actually,
fear
I
the
saw
most?
a quiz that said that mosquitoes have killed the most people. They're the animal that's killed the most people in the entire world is mosquitoes. But they don't hunt humans.
No,
They just give people diseases.
And with mosquitoes, isn't it the female that's one that bites? Isn't it only the
Is it
females that bite?
female?
That would make sense.
That would. I was getting ready to say the same thing.
That
I
would
don't know
make
if
a lot
that's
of
true or not, but I
sense.
think that's what it
Seems
is.
logical, Captain.
Yeah, seems very logical.
Which one of those 4 animals would you think would be the worst to encounter, though?
I wouldn't touch either one of them.
Polar bear.
In their element,
Yeah.
screw it.
Polar
I'm-
jack you up.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't get away from a leopard or a tiger. I mean, you can't even climb a tree to get away from them. They're strong. I don't know if a leopard's strong enough to kick your door in, but a tiger could.
Yeah.
A polar bear, dude, they're in a place in my house
all
safe
gonna
enough
kill
to
you
stay
right
away. Yeah, and especially if I'm in his land, I'm screwed. And if you're in the Nile, I'm dude.
Yeah.
You don't stand a chance.
No.
We're all dying.
Mm.
Yeah, I did see a question that said, would you rather be locked in a
Sales
mall
rumors.
with a silverback gorilla or 5 black mambas?
Gorilla.
And you had to survive for 24 hours. Now, the comment said, are they just at the mall too, or are they mad at me?
I think I would choose the Mambas.
I have to choose a gorilla. I know where it's at. The mambas would be hard to find, I think.
Yeah,
I
I
would
think
be all right with the Mambas, but they're not venomous,
Yeah, they are.
are they?
oh yeah, they're one of the most venomous snakes in the world.
Mambas are? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
black-
At least the
I
black
thought they
mambas
weren't.
are. But if there's 5 of them,
Well, that
you
changes
can
things.
lose track of one of them pretty quick.
A
The
gorilla,
gorilla can beat you to death real fast, but
for
Yeah,
fun,
you would die quick.
because he was bored.
Yeah, but at least you would know that he's in a different. You would at least know where he was at in the mall,
That's
Yeah.
true.
because he's
I
not
don't
going to be
know.
all gentle and stuff. He can be knocking stuff over, eating Slurpees. and
I don't know.
pretzels.
I think I'd go with the Mamba still.
really.
I just
Hmm.
don't think snakes are as scary, in my opinion.
You're going to die by a snake bite someday, aren't you?
But in general, snakes are afraid of humans, right? I mean, they don't want to.
Yeah, they don't. They will avoid. They're not
avoid, yeah.
looking for them.
For the most
Yeah.
part, yeah.
for the most
True.
part.
I don't know.
That's a good
They're
point.
just scary looking.
Devil possessed black mambas. All right,
I mean,
I came
got
up
two
with a
snakes behind
question.
me, so
Caleb doesn't know that there is a question, but I've
Sweet.
got an extra question so he can have to actually think about it.
Okay.
What is the most unexpected or impactful piece of advice you ever received?
huh? Unexpected, huh? Or impactful.
I'll tell you mine while you guys think.
Okay.
Because this is the first thing that popped into my head whenever I heard it was because my dad was a very straightforward dude, like straightforward and honest all the time, even to like a fault. Kind of like I try to be. Like I'd rather look like an idiot than be a liar. And I can't remember exactly what I did, but I asked him a question about like, what are we going to do in this situation or whatever. And he smiled at me and he said, it's easier to ask for forgiveness than it is to ask for permission. And which just hit me kind of weird because that's not the philosophy that my dad would ever like really use. I think it had something to do with like with women. Yeah. He's like, I've just learned that it's easier to ask for forgiveness than it is to ask for permission. And I've never forgot that. And that was 30 years ago, probably. And I don't remember a lot from 30 years ago. So is there any advice that you guys have gotten or received? No good deed goes unpunished, Meg says. That seems to be very accurate. No good advice.
I did have somebody tell me once, not like seeking validation outside yourself will always cause problems. Like you can't find true peace if you're always seeking validation outside yourself.
Like from other people?
Yeah. Yep. If you're not comfortable with yourself, like love yourself.
Yeah, I don't care what anybody else thinks. I care what my wife thinks. But that's about it. Any advice that you had, Caleb?
I can't think of anything right now. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, that was a hard. Like there has been many, but it's thinking of them on the spot. It's kind of.
You can't think of one piece of advice that you've always kind of like been like,
held
oh
on
yeah,
to?
that makes sense. Yeah. No, I mean, because I've heard of others, some other ones too that just didn't pop straight on my head, but I don't remember. This came from someone famous, but it was told to me from somebody I know that says the harder I work, the luckier I seem to get, which makes a lot of sense because people always say, oh, you're lucky. It's like you hadn't seen all behind the scenes stuff that I've done.
Yeah.
You know, it just, it appears that I'm good at this or whatever, but put a lot of time into whatever that may be. Meg said, don't surround yourself with yourself. Go on back 2 squares.
Oh, I just thought of one that I've heard recently that I really like. If whoever helps his brother across the river also crosses the river.
True.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, can't help them across the river if you're not going with them.
Right?
Yeah. It's kind of along the lines of a rising tide. Rises all ships? Like it doesn't pick. So if you're in that good environment where, success is being promoted and it's, I don't know, it makes sense. That is a good one. I like that. I'm going to have to borrow that sometime. Well, anything else you guys want to talk about before we call it a day? It's been an hour and 5 minutes.
Did you see the new Superman movie?
No.
Not yet. I'm waiting
Oh
till
my
it's free.
gosh, it is awesome.
So I heard
it doesn't look awesome to me, but I'll watch it and see whatever it's free.
The trailer, it's not. It was
so that's
different
not
than what
sarcasm?
I expected. No, it was. Watching the trailer, I was like question mark. But when I watched it, I definitely would watch that one multiple times.
So I heard from a source that I trust that what's the name of his dog in that movie?
Crypto.
Crypto was as corny as what you'd think it would be, or worse.
Crypto's not in it a whole lot, but
was it stupid?
it's just as corny as what you saw in the trailer.
Yeah, that's pretty corny.
I mean, I thought it was good.
Yeah, Meg, I meant to answer you earlier when you asked about where Holly is. So, her interns at work, this is their last day of summer internship. And so she had to take her group of interns to Topgolf tonight. Like it wasn't a choice. It was going to happen. Like it's part of her job. She didn't have a choice. So yeah, that's where Holly's
That's
at.
what she said.
She'll be back next week. That's what she told us. Yeah. And we don't know. I mean, we could say whatever.
She's with Mikey.
Yeah. But hopefully she'll be back next week and we'll kind of get back on track because football season starts soon. We're going to have some stuff to talk about there. I think college football starts Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. You've got Iowa State and K-State playing in Ireland. Yeah. So that'll be interesting. They got some big games over Labor Day weekend, which that's coming up too. 3-day weekend for everybody. So that should be nice. But,
yeah.
Forgot
about
that. Greg?
I am not this time.
Not on Labor Day weekend.
Nope.
Did you overstay your welcome last time?
Probably.
It happens. It happens.
Yeah. Honestly,
right.
It just crept up on me.
Labor Day weekend did.
I didn't plan on anything, so.
Are we doing what, Caleb?
Matt asked about a fantasy league.
I think I'm out of fantasy this year. I think I'm taking the year off from fantasy football.
Oh, I'm already in one with the family.
Plus, the draft needs to happen either this weekend or next weekend because the season starts 2 weeks from tonight is when the season starts.
Ours is Tuesday.
Yeah, that's quick.
So I don't know. I think I'm taking a year off, but we'll see. I don't know. The normal leagues that I'm in, I haven't heard anything out of anybody about them, so I don't know if they're even happening. So, I don't know. It's just this year in general, I've just kind of cast some things to the side and just made more time for other things than what like
Prairie.
Yeah, like Little House on the Prairie. It's taking up my
House
fantasy football time. So, nah. But guys, have a great week. We'll see you next Thursday. And God bless.
See ya.
I'm Caleb. Please like and subscribe.